Well, let's do this, shall we? Oh, excellent timing. Thank you, Les, for the resub. Hello, hello, everyone. Hi. Back. Whoa, I guess, also, I'm already tired. Well, no, that implied that I was awake. Thank you. 11 cannons for the snacks. Don't! Cannons are so loud! But thank you for the resub. Hi, everyone. What's up? I'm back from the break I didn't plan to take. Like, genuinely not at all, but hey. Who doesn't, I wanted to say who doesn't like a sudden hospital trip? Me. Personally, me, but, it's way too late for me, so I'll be lurking. Hi Frost, yes, happy lurk. Also, guys, if you should be in bed, go to fucking bed. Also, yeah, Mira, yeah, that timing was... I already started a bit earlier with the stream, so that timing was just off. Yeah, it happens, so... You don't know what time it is for me. You say late, so I assume... It's you said way late. You said way late for me. So I assume it's everything more close to midnight than everything else, probably later. So, no. Tell me next time and I'll wait. Yeah, I decided today, I decided that I want to do a little Zatsu, and then I just... I posted that while you were streaming, so I also didn't think you would stream that long because you should be in bed, my god. But yeah, hi everyone, I'm back. 5 stream. How did you do that?
We miss you.
Ah, thank you. Also, yes, again, I'm also streaming on the YouTubes. It's both, and both should work if nothing is wrong. 10 a.m. to 4 a.m. in a Jerry wind down, go to sleep to 6 a.m. Man! Jeez! 10 p.m. to 4 p.m. is probably me sleeping in my time, which, well, it fits, so I can watch you. Yeah, well, I don't even know where to start, actually. Yeah, but my Discord was notified really quick. I posted it on my socials. I was in the hospital. Very suddenly, actually. Okay, I will not go into like medical details and shit, but the thing is about having a neurodivergent body, and this might also be important for you if you're not sure if you're neurodivergent. YouTube and Twitch are on the same speed this time. Yeah, I put YouTube to the extra low latency, so seemingly that did something. Yeah. So that's cool. That's actually kind of nice. Okay, the thing about a neurodivergent body is that depending on what flavoring of neurodivergent you have, it can be that your body is very shit at sending you signals. And that includes, you know, having to go to the toilet, having to drink something, being hungry, being sleepy, and unfortunately also pain. And I think this is what happened in my case, is actually that I didn't feel good the whole day. I was, a bit under the weather the whole day, but it was like, okay, go to the doctor tomorrow if it gets, if it doesn't get better. And I went to sleep early. And then around midnight, it just fucking escalated and I felt like absolutely dying, including like extreme pain. And my pain tolerance is high. Like, I can withstand a lot of pain from being a chronically ill bitch. So, if suddenly my pain levels are on a level where I'm like, I can't deal with that anymore, that means another person would probably have fainted. So, yeah, that was the moment when we decided maybe calling an ambulance is the correct move to do here. And good thing I live in a country where calling an ambulance and going to the hospital isn't costing me a kidney or a leg, which is kind of nice. Even from standing next to you, I was in secondhand pain. Yeah, but you're also so sensitive with that shit. So yeah, that wasn't ideal at all. So hi, hello, welcome in. But yeah, so I spent like 9 hours in the ER, and I mean from like really 2 a.m. on, because the ER and the hospital were so full. It was horrendous for me to get an actual bed, which not fun. Let's say not fun at all. And I had to stay a week. It was a week. It was 7 days. Well, full 7 days. I had to stay there. Hospital indeed. That wasn't fun. That was. I'm good now. I had a bad infection in my kidney area. That was it. That literally was it. But it wasn't like your usual like mild infection thing you can treat at home. Like I was on heavy antibiotics and liquid for the whole week. Like, oh yeah, I can tell you one little thing. Kidneys are spicy like that. Yeah, especially if you're a neurodivergent person whose thirst signals are kind of shot sometimes. Like I can go a whole day without drinking if I'm working on something or if I'm focused on something, because my body is like, yeah, hyperfixation before, basic body care. Good thing my kidneys are fine. There's nothing more. Everything is good now. But having like a fever for 4 days on and off, like my temperature just spiking all the time, fucking annoying. And just feeling like shit. And today is actually also the first day I'm like walking around and doing mild chores like folding laundry. And oh my god, I'm so fucking tired. I'm so tired already. It's not fun. Yeah. But hey, I was in bed for like now over a week constantly. I barely moved because I just fucking couldn't. So we're getting there. We're getting recovery achievements. Yeah, it's so annoying. Because that cost me a lot of time on other things. That cost me so much time on things I wanted to do and things I have to do, and then I just couldn't. And it's okay if I get sick, but can we get sick in a less dramatic way, buddy? That would be amazing. Rose, thank you for the resub and 3 month already. Holy shit. Oh wait. I just realized something. Didn't I? I got a new alert box actually. Well, I didn't. Okay, I didn't get a new alert box, but the person I got the alert box from, whose name I can't remember right now because things Actually made me a recolor so it fits a bit better. It fits a bit better. Now I'm confused why it doesn't look that way. But see, this is my first stream in over 2 weeks. Do not expect for anything to actually work here. Okay. Or did I just fuck up things when I set stuff up? No, it... Oh wait, I probably did. It's not scuff. Shit works. It's just not working as it... Oh, yeah, okay. I know what I did wrong. We're fine. I forgot that I have to change...
This for on.
And it's not bonking. Why is it not bonking? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, also, yes, redeem the Daily Sunstones. They exist for a reason. Yeah, one after the other. Let me actually fix my things first. Yeah, I forgot that I have to also change the video thing for variants of things and not just for the main thing. And that was the reason. If someone would subscribe new, it would work. But I genuinely forgot that I have to put it in for the variants. But now everything should work out and should use the new color set. Okay, cool. Glad we talked about that. Natalie, yeah, yeah, perfect. Thank you. That was the name. Such a nice person. I asked, hey, could you do that for me? And they were so uncomplicated with that, which is really, really nice. Okay. Oh well. Ah, okay, but why are the bonks not... There's no... What? What is... Oh, yeah, Hase, can you refund the bonks? That would be cool. Now the bonks should work, because for some reason, my program I'm using for that decided to get fucked. As in, to not be connected. Yeah, it works. Cool. Glad we talked about that. Also, other shit should work now because Firebot is not closing itself all the time anymore. So, yeah, I haven't touched anything in like over 2 weeks. So yeah, we're doing our best. Okay. So also I said that in Mira's chat before I got sick. I actually rearranged my desk completely. Hello, thank you. Welcome in. I rearranged my desk completely because it didn't work out from where the stuff is I need for streaming, in contrast to where other things is, and I completely rearranged that shit. And then I got to the hospital, so I did not have any time to actually get used to that, which... God, I can tell you, I sat down and nothing was as it's supposed to be. And that's fucking annoying, my guys. That is Really, really horrible. Ah! Also, yeah, if I still sound tired and shit, it's because I am. I actually fucking am still tired, and we're doing sheet step by step. The big bad thing this month, unfortunately, is that okay, I said that already on socials. It's not like I'm making the big bucks. Hi Dryad, welcome in. I'm not making the big bucks with my 300 something. You know, I'm not making the big bucks here. But I'm usually am able to make like the minimum every month on Twitch, which is kind of nice. It's nice for pocket money. But I actually have to stream for that. Did you know that this is not working if you don't make any money? So this is also annoying me just on a level of, man, that could have been so cool. And probably especially with like karaoke. That could have, it didn't happen. Yeah, also karaoke is not happening tomorrow. Because for obvious fucking reasons, I can't do this. But karaoke is still on, and I will try to do it in December. And I recovered more when I actually get to sit down and made a set list. It won't be a long karaoke stream. I aiming for an hour or something because I'm not used to that. If you actually want to hear me sing half-assed, Les has a TikTok and Les clip one clip from my last just test stream where I worked and sang a bit. I also shared it on my socials, so yeah, that exists. That exists. But karaoke actually needs like preparation, and I need to do a set list, and I need to actually look a bit into tech, and I have to ask people who are better than this to help me with that. That note to myself, I need to shoot a few people like DMs later or this weekend. As if it isn't the weekend already. But yeah, I need to shoot people DMs so they can actually help me set up a bit. Is there still a Ko-fi command or only VJ? The Ko-fi command should still work because it's connected to Ko-fi directly. But yeah, money bad. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, money bad. So, hi, you can commission me on VGen where I can either make a tarot reading for you, or I can write you a little story because I'm a writer on the side. Also, Ko-fi, if you wanna, you know, toss me a coin. Oh, does the... Oh, I don't think the tarot thing is working because I did restructure that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm also still... Okay, now let me talk about some other pop culture things first before I actually go into, you know, the long and short of what I now did in 2 weeks not being here and what I thought about. I actually hoped that I could just watch or read shit while I was in hospital, but I actually couldn't because I was fucking tired all the time. But what I managed to actually watch is Hazbin Hotel Season 2. And I will not spoil anything about Hazbin Hotel Season 2. If you like it, you can watch it. If not, don't watch it. But I need to have a little rant about fandom for a second, and then I'm fine. But I need to actually get it out because, oh my fucking god. Nothing annoyed me in the last weeks as much as the damn Hazbin Hotel fandom. And I don't even mean the Hazbin Hotel fandom that likes the shit, but the weird... It's not even a fandom, it's a hate them.
Also go into your snap.
Oh, Valley of Plenty or something. Yeah. I have no idea why people hate a damn show for the sake of it that much. Okay, you can hate a show for whatever damn reason. Like, do what you want. No, there's a lot of shows I fucking hate, but why the hell? If you hate a show, do you put so much damn work into it with, hey, I'm completely redesigning characters, or here's my 5-hour essay on why everything is shit. And I'm like, we're not even talking legitimate problematic criticism. We're talking like people not understanding shit and people hating on the creator for the sake of it. Our Hespen Hotel and Hell of a Boss big pieces of modern art? Fuck no, they're not. They're absolutely not. Do they look like they're made like they were made by a millennial Tumblr kid who likes furries? Yes. Indeed, because that is Vipsy Pop in a lot of things. But also, can't we stop ignoring that Hespen Hotel has like a cast full of Broadway legends who actually have a lot of fun at their job? And it's like, oh, we have to save Keith David. No. Keith fucking David auditioned for the role and has the time of his life playing this alcoholic cat demon behind the bar. I want the fandom times back where it was don't like, don't read, which was always like the baseline for AO3, etc. If you don't like a fic, you just don't read it. You don't open it, you don't interact with it. Can we get back to that? People pretend like all these peoples are forced to be there, right? It's people thinking they're entitled to have an opinion on everything, and you can have an opinion on everything. You actually validly can have opinions on a lot of things, but oh my fucking god, get a grip. If you don't like something and it's not fundamentally problematic, you can just not talk about it. You can block creators who talk about it if it's annoys you. Just yesterday blocked an artist who draws a lot of a Hespen Hotel ship I do not agree with at all, but then I just do that. Also, hi Iris, hi Paulie, welcome in. It can be that easy. Yeah, also I'm so annoyed by people's entitlement towards creators. Also, VTuber shit. I do not watch a lot of first stage production because the whole setup of how they set up their members and their gens is not that's just not my cup of tea. Even if I know why, and even if that's very classical to set them up like basically otome characters to give a little bit of boyfriend experience. I get it, I understand, and most of the guys, like, if I get to watch them, they're really cool. They do an amazing job. Even the ones I do not vibe with, I understand why they're there and they deserve their place. Okay, that being said, the fuck is happening in that corner of the VTuber era? They debuted their new gen 3 weeks ago? It's not a month yet, right? Someone look up when Lamentus debuted, but it's not even a month or almost a month, and oh my god, can people just shut the fuck up and be decent people in chat? And I'm saying that now with a very small chat, with a small chat of very cool regulars who actually know how to behave themselves and who especially know what their relationship is to me. like there are friends in my chat, and the friends in my chat know that they can, you know, say a few things more than my non-friends can, and they still behave like people. You know? When did we lost any internet etiquette? I'm so annoyed by that. Like now actually having like 2 weeks of either, you know, doom scrolling, listening to weird video essays or sleeping, I spend too much time in comment sections and what the actual fuck in general. So yeah, as much as it's still on my to-do list to next year actually grow and have a bigger audience, I'm a bit scared of a bigger audience because people are so weird. But I also think if people do not do not agree with me or are just bitches, I will yeet them out of the tavern faster than you look. I still remember when it was called Netiquette. Oh, Netiquette, I miss it. It's an issue more in some chats than others. The ones who chat, it's not the issue, it's the one who have firm boundaries that aren't. Yeah, that's one thing. I think a lot of, especially corpo streamers, are not enforcing their boundaries enough. And I get it, it's your job. You don't wanna, you know, scare people off by being an asshole all the time. But on the other fucking hand, oh, sorry, I need to cough. On the other hand, yeet people out because it's bad for everyone. It's just weird when you have like one or two people like lingering who always make a weird mood. Tyranny, I'd call it actually a monarchy. Okay, now did you know that monarchy is actually the supposed to be the good version of a system where you have one head of the state and tyranny is the bad version? Like this here is a monarchy. This is my space, and you decide to be here. This also means I make the rules beyond whatever the fuck Twitch wants. So if you're an asshat here, I will time you out. And we can talk about this, and you can say sorry and then do better, because I believe in people doing better and sometimes just, you know, overstepping because they didn't mean to it. But if you continue to be a fucking asshole, you're out. You're out. I'm not dealing with this shit if I do not have to. I worked so long in customer service. Now having the option of having my own space where I'm like, I'm not serving you, banger. Always happy when people set boundaries. I'm often weeded out by some of the audience. It makes me afraid to interact. That's the other thing. There are also chats where I'm like either just closing the chat because it makes me really uncomfortable. When people start talking about shit and neither a mod or anything is doing something, like either they didn't read it, that's fine, but I also do not want to sit here like, hey, can you do something against that, because that's also not my job. But if nothing happens, I'm just not coming back. It is what it is. I just wanted to share a thing. I wanted to be nice. Yeah, reading a room is difficult. And I say that without any sarcasm. Reading a room is fucking difficult, especially in an online space, especially if you have a full, fast-paced chat. Shit can be hard. Like, literally. But there are things that... Holy shit, Iris. 10 street. Holy shit. That's a lot of streams. Not even my... Do my mods have 10 stream streaks? They should. My mods should. You can share things, and I love when people share like, hey, by the way, there's a cool thing that happened to me. Or like, hey, I got a job, or hey, I have like a test tomorrow. I need some motivation. That is fine, and that's what community is for. But are you fucking kidding me? You do not have to put in like all your bad shit all the time, especially if it's like tragic. I know people are alone. I know it's hard for a lot of people to make communities, but social media is a thing. Social media is a thing. Group chats are a thing. Other communities are a thing. Even my Discord community has a little vent corner with rules. And the rule is you fucking spoil your shit and tag it. But there are places where you can just vomit it out if you need to. Because I think that's actually important. To have a place to just be like, hey, shit's bad right now. Because that's so valid. But other than that, don't, especially not towards a stranger. And no matter how much you think you know the streamer, you don't know your streamer. Like, I know a lot of shit about my Kamiyoshis. I also know that I know shit about them because I also have no idea if they're just telling the truth or not. That is also a point. Not everything they have to tell you has to be the exact truth. It is what it is. It is a role. It is a performance. So, yeah. Now you have to decide if whatever I'm telling you here is a lie or not. Okay, let me... I should have made myself a tea before. That would have been smart. But no. But yeah, that being said, I'm actually happy about you guys because I know that I have a high viewer average for the size I have. I'm happy that there's always something going on in my chat and there's always some commentary, and it makes it so much easier to do stuff. I also know that I grow not as fast as I want to, but that's my problem, not yours. But yeah, so I'm happy for the little place we have there. Showing a face mask, what comes next, you're not actually 4 meter. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Talking about that, there was saw a tweet by someone. There's a VTuber who posted selfies of herself, and someone quoted this with in my back in the day, you just knew like their design and the voice, and now like everyone is hopping on the trend of being a VTuber because it's trendy and so what, blah blah blah. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? There's so many reasons to be a VTuber. Like, anonymity is a point, and it's a big point, but it's not a point for everyone. Like, let's break immersion for a second. There's selfies on my social media. You have to dig a bit to find them, because I don't post much, but they exist. People can see how my actual face looks. So trendy, of course, you want to wear that. That's also a point. Especially for female or like AFAB or like female perceived streamers, it is so hard to make contact and not be too reduced on how you look. And if you wear makeup and stuff, if you can just chill in whatever you want to do and stream, and no one will ever know what you're actually wearing or doing or how you're looking today, banger. It's also about accessibility. Yeah. Also, by the way, you can. I know it's a big rule of do not name other streamers in chat. And hey, if it's out of context, please don't do this. But in this context, you can say Iron Mouse. It's fine. It's fine. Sorry. But yeah, yes, it's also an accessibility tool. For me, it is actually helping a lot with like dysphoria and body issues, because this little guy is always looking the same. I can look however I want. And honestly, that little guy looks a lot like me. That's actually so funny that my design, especially face-wise, looks a lot like me. The hair is changing from time to time, but overall, I actually should cosplay myself. If I get bigger, if I like get a lot bigger, where people actually might know who I am. So I don't know, in the few K following. And so I should actually cosplay myself, because it would be the easiest fucking cosplay I have ever done. I do not have to change a lot. It's a banger. And talking to Tail, I actually talked to Marsha. I talked to Adrian about that as a joke, because I was like, I could do that. And I think the most harsh part are like getting all the scales done and so on. But Adrian, who's a good friend of mine, who is a really good cosplayer, went like, oh yeah, I could do that. It's a bit more complicated. Hi, Mizu. It's a bit complicated, but it actually would work. So that's something. But yeah, I should do that. The moment I'm more recognizable, because that would be fucking funny. That would be so funny. But hey, good thing that the redeems finally work. Decided to, yeah, shut up. Just shut up, my guy. Also, what is the construction work doing me? So is it still that bad? I was about to do the Exipole because you hate me. Because you just fucking hate me. But yeah. Was I even? And my horns are gone. Amazing. I should have never found out how to do that, and to do that to you guys.
Time to put Kaimkin nuggets back on the menu /J.
It's been surprisingly quiet today, and I'm suspicious. I mean, it's the weekend. Does that do something? Maybe? Weekends are usually easier, at least here, because we respect our weekends sometimes, maybe. I would say chicken nuggets would slap, but I actually had a rotisserie. I talked in Mira's chat about that earlier today, that a rotisserie chicken would actually fuck. And I had half a rotisserie chicken today. I just fucking destroyed that thing, which was very good and very healing. Oh, nice! Now my horns are back. Let's see when my hair is going to... Amazing. Amazing. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you see that, but I'm now in a beta for combos. Combos means you can send cheers and then combo, and if enough people send cheers, it combos up. I don't know what it's doing, but you can do it now on my channel. Also, hello, Khan. Hello, welcome in. What up? Yeah, I don't know what that means, but I got the email, I think, yesterday that you are now in the beta program for combos, and I was like, those are words, Twitch. Thank you very much. Honestly, I am so... Also, can I have my hair back? Why did I lose my... Yeah, not... Hair's on vacation, seemingly. The thing is, I'm actually thinking hard about buzzing my hair off. I did that... Yeah, actually, let me... There we go. God, I can deal with this shit better. I did that years ago. That I actually buzzed off my hair and it was fucking freeing. And the urge is... The urge is bag. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with that. If I should do it or if I just you know, actually make a hairdresser appointment and go to a hairdresser and be like, hey, this is not working because it's a lot of floof at the moment. So I cut me. Yeah, I don't know. Technically, I have a hair appointment next week. Practically, I don't know if I can actually go there. Because I also have a stream that day, and I don't know if I can do both. We'll see. But oh my god, the buzz cut urge is so loud for weeks now, even before hospital stuff. But now I'm thinking like, it would be so cool. But also, the growing it out phase is so horrible, especially since I have curly hair. This is not a joke here. I actually have thick curly hair. And it looks so shitty. It looks so fucking shitty. Having that shit to grow up again. Take a bus as well from my... Damn, so long! That's so long! I wish my hair would grow that long. I think I never got beyond like a bit over shoulder length because my genetics just said no. Oh, yeah, Puli, I'm actually surprised you still haven't done that yet. Because that is also such an on-off with you of like, oh, yeah, I can grow it out and oh my god, I do not want this shit. I get that. Damn, okay, how about you, my guy, how about you share some hair growth genes with us, huh? That... Damn. I mean, it's impressive. It's actually impressive. Okay. Damn, almost an hour already. I was like, oh, this would be such a short stream. Yeah. But I talked about schedule. Actually made a schedule for next week. I think I can talk about that. I can show you the schedule I made. There we go. If I find it in all my stuff. No, that's a bit big for a schedule. Make it. That could work. That could work. Now, even as a child, I had them like shoulder blade length. That's it. That was it. Okay, here, bam. Ta-da! Schedule. Is that big enough for you guys to read? I mean, I would talk about it either way, but you know, just to be nice. Okay, thing with schedules is I originally said, hey, I want to actually go back and finish games until the end of the year, but you know what? Fuck that shit. I decided not to do that. Oh, well, at least not like that. I decided to actually fuck off with the completionist shit if I do not want to do it, and actually stream what I want to do. That being said, I still want to actually finish Chants of Senar. I want to continue Hollow Knight, and I want to finish Until Dawn. But there's a big chance I might just not do it on stream and just record the stuff whenever it fits my time, or if I have like a burst of energy, I can just record an hour or two, and then it will go directly to YouTube. So the games are not forgotten, but I do not have to put it on a stream schedule if I do not want to. That being said, next week, let me make it a bit bigger. Just, you know, I have the space. There we go. There. First off, there we go. There we go. Art is by Milan. Milan is actually a friend of mine for, oh god, ages. I don't know. This is the link to the art. Say hi to Milan. Like it's so cozy, and I didn't expect that. But Milan is a friend of mine for a while now, and it's just cute, and it is. I think it has the right comfiness for me to come back. So I chose that as the art. Yeah, Dispatch. I wanted to play Dispatch since I got my hands on the demo. And I didn't even know that half the Critical Role cast is in this, or that Critical Role actually funded the game when other investors just jumped off it. So there wasn't even a point. That's now a point on top. And I wanted to play this so badly, and I was like, yeah, you can do that when you know, finished other games, but I had to dodge now so many other streamers that I like to watch, and I couldn't watch them because I did not want to be spoiled about it. That I was like, you know, fuck that. This next week we're playing Dispatch, and we will continue playing Dispatch because I want to play Dispatch, and I think this is not just what we're doing. I'm doing what I want. Not that I didn't do you know what I mean. But I will not beg for the sake of continuity to play a game. Sorry. So Dispatch it is. I played the demo. I really like the demo. It's fun. It's silly. Let's see how much heartbreak it will actually be. And the other thing is, there will be 2 Hydra fixations next week because I scheduled those Hydra fixations beginning of the month, and I already have to reschedule again the Hydra fixation episode with Bobby because I couldn't do it when the week I wanted to, and then I was in the hospital and I couldn't do it. And for those who have no idea what I'm talking about, yeah, Hydra fixation. Hydra fixation is my talk format, my little talk show where I invite a guest and they talk about their hyperfixation or special interests. With the little twist that they get 20 minutes of uninterrupted presentation time, and afterwards, chat can ask questions. I ask questions and we get into it a bit deeper. But why is it called Hydra fixation? Well, if you talk about someone's hyperfixation, or well, especially with from one neurodivergent person to another neurodivergent person, you start at one topic and you open up 10 others. It is like slaying a Hydra, it just gets worse. And that's Hydra fixation. And this will already be episode 7, and it's insane that it's already episode 7. I also already scheduled the Hydra fixations for December, even at the beginning of the month. So I'm really, really hyped. On Thursday, I have Demon King Russo. Yes, Russo. There's an O at the end. Who I found of like via friends a few months ago, and this man's big passion is Super Mario Kaizo. Which every time I tell the people, they're like, "Oh my god, Kaizo," and I'm like, "That's a word." I watch his content, and it's really cool, and he's such a cool guy and such a chill guy with playing like those very, very intense levels of Super Mario World stuff. I mean, what that? See, this is what Hydra fixation is for, because Russo will explain it to us, and I'm really hyped about that, and I can ask questions. There's also on my YouTube, there's a channel with all the last episodes. We already talked about Magical Girls, the band Ghost, Monster Hunter, Yumeniki, and maids. We talked about maid cafes, which is amazing. Peak even if I miss out. See, exactly. This is also the reason why I multi-stream by now. So the VOD is immediately there. Oh my god, yeah, Ghost was the first episode where I talked to with Flapjack, the only one Flapjack Jackson, because it's a ghost. If it's a ghost mention, Flapjack's here. That was really cool. Jack Flap mentioned, yeah, exactly. And on Sunday, finally, after the rescheduling hell from both sides was horrid, I'm having Zizi here, and Zizi will talk about Minecraft Live series. I guess. I have no idea what's happening. I don't play Minecraft. I do not watch any Minecraft SMP stuff, so that's gonna be really, really interesting. Oh, Jesus! Can you stop it? Oh my god, Misa, that was thank you for the 100 My poor heart, help. Also didn't show anything, that's also bad, but thank you for the 100 biddies. Live series, yeah, things. This is what I like about hydrofixation, is I learn shit. I genuinely learn shit because I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what's going on there. I learn and talk about things I have never thought about. I have never thought about the history of maid cafes and how they work and why they are an actual thing. But now I know, and I would still not go to a maid cafe probably in my lifetime. But now I actually have much more respect for maid cafes in general. So that's something. The combo does give channel point rewards as well. Oh no. I don't know if I like this. Help. Oh god. But yeah. Hydrofixation is probably the best thing I thought of like the whole year, and it's so much fun. And that also means, hey, if you're a streamer and you want to talk about something, hit me up and you can come on to hydrofixation, even if it will take a while, because oh my fucking god, I have a few people in my bag in December, and this is, can change. In December, I have Inkaru here. Inkaru is the person who made my stinger and my very fancy starting suit screen, and a really cool artist. Talking about Monster Rancher 4. Because, yeah, that is a game that exists I know nothing about. Nitro Rockred will be here talking about Warhammer 40k. I have no idea how she will manage to put any Warhammer knowledge in 20 minutes, but we go there. I also know shit about Warhammer. Warhammer. Yeah, Warhammer is on the run. I know nothing about Warhammer 40k. I know purple orcs and on my knowledge. And I have a Jorp Bizzle in the house, who's a really cool pixel artist, who... well, there was a topic, but we have to move around that a bit. But yeah, I also have Jorp. I have Jorp Bizzle in the house, and I'm really, really happy about that. And it's a cool 40k effect. I have no fucking idea. Do not ask me questions about things I do not know nothing about. Warhammer is... I know Horus Heresy is a book. I know orcs. I know the God Emperor. And I know that Space Marines look a bit silly. That's it. like 50. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. It's nothing I have ever touched in my life in any media. I know it exists. So yeah, I'm really interested about. But yeah, also in the future, someone wants to talk about deep sea creatures. Another person wants to talk about like horror tropes and why most of them are actually fucking bad. I think I have someone talking about zombie stuff. Whatever it is, like I said, if you're a streamer and you want to DM me, we can do something. It's fucking funny. But yeah, that's the idea for next week. Yeah. I hope it works out like I want to. It might just be shorter streams, actually, just for the sake of I don't know how much I can actually handle. Oh my god, it makes a noise. I hate it. I hate it. Why does it make a noise for me? Also, thank you, Les, for the 15 biddy. I need to look into how to make an alert for that. Did you know that the green orcs originate from the 140k as orcs used to be grey and pink? Interesting. It did a noise on my end, which I just found out is annoying. It's interesting. Can we talk about that? Always in no scenario orcs started as green, because even in the World of Warcraft universe, the OG orcs are actually more like this reddish brown color, and then because of magic and bad influences, they became green, which is really interesting. I keep thinking what the hell would I would talk about if I could. I'm a rambler truly, so I don't know if there's anything maybe. Let me actually, I have a list. I have a. Okay, guys, you know, please pretend you're very surprised, but I have a spreadsheet with all my like people who like my hydrofixation guests. What do I have? Yeah, Monster Rancher, Warhammer, whatever the fuck Job was talking about. Warcraft, I could talk so much as a played. By the way, Mizo, I saw your tweet of, hey, I want to go back. And I was like, fuck. I miss World of Warcraft so much, honestly. I never found another MMORPG that like gives me the same satisfaction as it does, and I miss it. I started playing with Wrath of the Lich King, so late-ish actually, and I think I already stumbled out again like Pandaria. I think I just after Pandaria dropped, I stopped playing for multiple reasons. You're off, baby. Yes. My first boyfriend at the time actually played since a while, and I was like, hey, okay, what the hell are you playing? And it was like, you know what? We're just sitting you down and then make a character and then just see if it works out for you. And I miss my night elf druid. I miss her so much. Oh my god, I was so fucking good. I'm still sad that they took druid makes okay. That they took away my tree form because it could twist. Thank you, Havoc, for lurking. Thank you. Druid makes perfect. Explain yourself. Explain yourself. Okay, it was either my night elf druid or my Drenhai hunter. It's not ranger. It's hunter. The tree form is, but is it back as like an actual form because they made it a buff? Okay, for people who don't know, druids in World of Warcraft, just like D&D druids, actually are shapeshifters. And for every job they had a certain form. If they want a tank, they're a bear. If they want to be a melee damage dealer, they had a panther. If they want to, stay behind and make damage, they had an owl bear. If they want to heal, they were a tree. Because that makes complete sense, of course. And there was a point where they took away the tree form, and it was just, a temporary buff you could have. You're not shape-shifting completely, but you became a tree for like a minute, and your healing was buffed. And I fucking hated that. I was so damn annoyed by that. Also, yeah, Hunter. I played a blue Draenei Hunter with the big blue moth as my hunt pet, and then I got from like the Draenei capital the small blue moth as my small pet. It looked fucking incredible. No, it's the man. Yeah, I hate it. Druid and Hunterson said, "You have to explain that to me." You have to explain that to me at one point. I miss it. I also love that when you start the game, it still looks as shitty as before. It doesn't even look shitty, but they just never revamped the first like starting areas to like 4K shit, and I adore that. That's really, really cool. I actually put it on a Christmas list because I was like, hey guys, how's Christmas gift doing it? Yeah, there's something in mind. So hey, by the way, I would just like a subscription for World of Warcraft, because I personally cannot sit down and be like, yeah, I'm paying all this money and I don't even know how much I will play at the end, even if I really want to play. So yeah. It was like, hey, if anyone wants to get me something for Christmas, get me a World of Warcraft subscription. So like, hey, bad World of Warcraft streams, anyone? They might happen, actually. Because I remember shit. But also World of Warcraft streams were what brought me to my Kamiyoshi, actually. Because those were one of the first streams he ever made, which is just kind of funny, actually. I was too worried that I'm just going to fucking sing it. Yeah! My main phase when I played this game was when I actually finished school. Like the year of my last year of school with all the big exams and all. Yeah, that was when my World of Warcraft phase was the worst. Yeah. Yeah, what is it? Relatable shit. Why do homework? Why to learn? If I can go on big raids with people, because I have a calendar where we actually sit down and have to plan raids, because otherwise this is not working, because the guild is Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. I still miss it, even if the lore has lost me for a long time. I still like it. Maybe it will also be shit if I continue, but hey, 7 different. Okay. I was not that bad. I'll live with that right now. But I get it. I can't even sit here and judge. I get it. Yeah. But it's fun. It's also, a lot of quests in World of Warcraft are repetitive enough that it's still absolutely fun, because you don't have to think. You can just do it, and you can watch something else while doing it. I micromanage cheated CDS on tradition. Wow, yeah, that tracks. I see that. I can see that. Okay, let me actually now look at my spreadsheet. I was so shit rating that husband took me out of the That's so cruel. That is so... I mean, if you were really shit, it probably deserved. What do you mean that tracks? What do you mean Hunter and Druid tracks? Deal with it. Actually, okay, let me actually look at my hydrofixation spreadsheet now. I have a few people who haven't chosen a theme yet, actually, which is fucking fine. But yeah, zombie apocalypse in media, horror tropes, deep sea creatures. There will be one about Digimon. No idea how we talk about 20 minutes about Digimon, but we're doing it. A Fire Emblem was on the list, and a New World of Darkness, which is a TTRPG system. Sure. Those were things that happened. I know nothing about I watched Digimon. I always loved Digimon a lot more than Pokemon. I'm saying it here. I think Pokemon is a bit overrated, actually. And we should stop it or make better games. Who said that? I didn't. So yeah, the only rules I have for like hydrofixation episodes, if anyone wants to talk about it, is it has to be Twitch TOS compatible. Like, of course it does, especially if you have an actual presentation and show pictures and shit. And it has to be, it actually has to be something that wasn't talked about yet, which is still pretty easy. Still easy, actually. I also actually made a form where people can like apply to, so I just don't lose track of shit. But I haven't officially shared that yet on social media. But oh yeah, also someone wants to talk about Cookie Run, and I have no idea what's going on with Cookie Run, but the Cookie Run fandom feels very intense and emotional. I have no idea what's happening over there. Literally no idea what's happening there. But sure, let's talk about Cookie Run, I guess. Druid and Hunter are the two most iconic classes for new people to gravitate towards and stick to, especially whenever love the two of them. Hunter is more vanilla of them, a CP cute creature. Meanwhile, Druid is very much a switch, perhaps a bit freaky. So, the Hunter was for me, I'm always gravitated more to any distance characters, like in games, because I'm not good at playing melee. And now it's not working, and I don't know why. I have a button for that here. You get egg for free because I just have the egg button. Okay, I have to look with that. Ranged Pizza Kids selling minions. So Warlock, yeah, Warlock. Warlock dots are the worst thing that ever happened. And I really love it. It's so funny. It's actually genuinely really, really funny. Oh, hi, Elias. The cat just jumped down from the hammock. Hi, baby. How you doing? How you doing? No, Firebot didn't crash, actually. Firebot is still on and running. Which makes that even a bit weirder. Cat, if you want to have pets, come over. Come here. My arm's not that long. My guy, help. Coming over, or? For Tom. Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Hi to the YouTube side of things. Hi. Hi, Elias. What up, buddy? Yeah, oh, God, you're still sleepy. You're still so sleepy. And you're drooling, my guy. Don't drool on my desk, please. That would be nice. Yeah, you can lay it down there on my stack of mail. That's sure, buddy. Okay, sure. Cat's fun. Okay, let me take a sip actually. Did he always do by purring? Did that it started when he had to get his some of his teeth taken out, which makes complete sense. But yeah, it got worse with that, unfortunately. Poor old man, who's not even that old yet, but poor toothless baby. Huh? Okay, you're fine, Elias? Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah, back to things. Content-wise, I have no idea what to do, if I'm actually honest. Because I would still love to reach the 500, like, until my birthday, which is in May, by the way, next year. That would be really cool. I would love to grow more. I also know that growing is fucking hard. Especially, and that's, I think, my big problem, is that I know that content creator success is a good mix of luck and connections. Yeah, May. My birthday is May 4th on Star Wars Day. I need... Should I get Leia buns for my birthday as an asset? That would actually be funny. But yeah, so the thing is, I'm sitting here and I know that it's damn hard to grow. Especially if you don't have people who have like a lot of reach, who are like, here, this one, do something, because that helps a lot. Connections are other things, or just plain fucking luck. Algorithms are one thing, but, you know, luck is a thing. Okay, fellow May baby, now the important shit. Which zodiac? Which May baby? The good one or the bad one? Because there is a difference. Algorithms are ass. It is what it is. Especially, and that's my big thing, is I'm not, as a VTuber, first off, I'm using this chibi thing. Define which is good and which is bad. No, where's the fun in that? We have two options here. One is the correct one. I'm Juna. The thing is, me as a VTuber, first off, I'm using this model, which I still really love, but oh my god, I would love to have a full body model. But finding an artist and a rigger who can deal with my full snake design is hard. Especially keeping it androgynous. Yeah, and not over-sexualizing it, that's hard. That's the other thing. I know I could easily have more success if I would lean in another direction, but that's just absolutely not me, and that's why I'm not doing it. But that stunts growth a bit, because yeah, either you like me me playing narrative and story games that you actually have to think about. So that's one thing. Yeah, so I think what I thought about a lot in the last 2 weeks was kind of expectations on a whole. Expectations I have on myself, because, spoiler, I'm still a disabled person, and energy is hard. I don't I would do a lot more shit and would do like a lot more edits and other stuff if I had the energy, but I just don't fucking have it. And the other thing is, I still need to get a job, and the job market is hard and draining, but I also need to get a job so I can actually have a bit of a stable side income, which will make a lot of other stuff a lot easier, like in the future. Oh my god, it's all draining and a lot. And I have to fight the government next month, actually. So, yeah. It definitely is. We forgot we have another one aside, Gemini. Yeah, of course. Of course you forgot the better side of May. Disappointing. Yeah, so I need to actually decrease the expectations I have on myself, because I think I'm doing okay with what I'm doing. I also know that I'm not the streamer for like joking around all the time and being like a silly little guy. That's just not me. I can, but yeah, which makes it probably harder for people to engage, actually. It is what it is. Taurus was May. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I like it here. I mean, you're my mod. You should. You should. That it would be easier if you actually do. You know. But yeah, I know that with. It's still not working, and I don't know why. No. Okay. Yeah, maybe it just hates you personally. I genuinely have no idea why it's not doing shit. Okay, Hazel, take note that we will look into that later. Hey, we'd have something called shut up. Hate yourself in your own streams, not in my chat. The fuck? Stop it. The only person who can hate himself here is me, because it's my chat. My stream. Oh god. They will kill me in a second. They will. I should probably not have said that. Maybe. Oops. But yeah, expectations hard. It is what it is. I know I can't do not as much, but I also know that I theoretically have to do a lot more to actually grow, and that includes like making clips and all, and edits, and that shit is time consuming, and I'm very bad at it. Because also, that's the other thing. I'm very bad with posting clips. I said that before because I have no idea what's funny. I have no idea. This is why I give you guys an easy clip function. Because a lot of times I actually have no idea if a bit was funny or not. And I would rather die than go through my damn VOD again to look at things. I also have a clip button. I can do all this. I can stream mark shit. But it's still, I don't know what's entertaining. I have no idea why you guys are here. Like that's just my perception. It is what it is. Can't change that. Judging your own clips it is. Especially since some things are fucking funny, but not out of context. Like some bits are funny because of the 10-minute context you got around that, and then it just doesn't work anymore. I'm trying to get better at this and just try to, but yeah, this is, if you guys are here and you think something was funny, just use the exclamation point clip thing, And then I actually have a list of clips I can go through. Ah, Charmer. Yeah. See, this is the two sides I get. I get egg and this. I don't know how to deal with that. I know how to deal with that. I'm doing the same to people. Let's be honest here for a second. And the other thing is, especially with hydrofixation, it's so easy to get people in here, basically. But there are two things, and that's also I have to stop have expectations to others. One thing is actually, it's kind of hard to ask people. There are people I would love to have here and to talk to with stuff, but they're also a bit bigger, and I know they just are very, very busy, and I'm just too scared to ask them. There's one person I would love to have here, and I will never ask the guy. Let's be honest here. That will just never happen. Maybe one day. And the other thing is, I also need to stop expecting other audiences to be here. If that happens. Oh, by the way, talking about Russo, I was not in his stream 2 days ago. I did not watch his stream, but he gave me a shout out, so I assume he talked about being here. But yeah, I also have to stop expecting people to actually follow and chill out here if they do not want to, or if they do not have the time. Also, I'm sitting in EU. I'm sitting in the worst time zone because even the US peeps and like the Australian, New Zealand peeps can like easily collab with each other, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, it's 4 a.m. Fuck you, I'm sleeping. Yeah, that's also the other thing. I have a lot more follower on Twitter than here. I have a good chunk more follower on TikTok than here. And I'm sitting here. Okay, how do I get people to just follow me here? Can you guys just come over and have pity? And just press you don't have to be here and watch. Can you just press that follow button so number goes up? And I don't know how to get people to do that. I also do not know how to get people to commission me or whatever, or if I actually need money. I don't know how to do that. It doesn't help that I'm not an artist. It doesn't help that I'm not a singer. It just makes things more complicated, and I need to adjust my expectations on things a lot, knowing that it's harder. The finish time is just as bad. Yeah, I think we have an hour difference. I think it's an hour later at your end. Yeah, we're just fucked. Because either we completely destroy our sleep schedules, if we have a sleep schedule, or it's we're just losing out. It's also my big problem of finding a time slot for karaoke. Because I need to find something that is not too early for the US peeps, that is not too late for my Asian peeps, and somehow works that I do not fucking annoy my neighbors completely. I will annoy my neighbors. I'm already sorry for that. I have no idea how to do that yet. Honestly. Also because a lot of streamers I watch, or I know people who watch me watch and who are bigger, I know that they will watch their Roshi over me. Most of the time. And that's fucking okay, because that's also a lot of times what I'm doing. And that doesn't help that I have to coordinate with that and be like, okay, if that US person streams earlier for once in their fucking life, people will not be here. Neighbors exist to be annoyed. Would you say that about yourself, Pule? So yeah, I'm a bit in the content creation struggle bus. Also, I literally had a few weeks ago a moment of maybe I just stop. Sometimes I watch my indie Oshis after my Kabi Oshi. Hey, also thank you for the follow earlier. You guys don't see it, but I see the YouTube chat too. That's so cool. That's very nice. But I know a lot of people don't do it. This is also the thing. Comparison is the death of creativity and growth. Yes. Yada yada yada. Blah blah blah. But man, it's hard not to. It's hard not to be in communities of VTubers who get adored and where all the creatives are like biting into it and doing so much. And I'm sitting here in my little corner. I'm like, I would like to have that too. And it's true. It's true. I would like to have that too. And I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to pretend it's not like that. But I also need to know that this is not my reality and won't be my reality. For probably forever. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. It's hard to live with the autistic knowledge of how things work on one end, and then trying to not give up over shit like that, knowing that hard work. Yeah, did you know that the rags to riches, you just need to work hard, that's just capitalist propaganda, it's not working. This is literally not how it's working. That's not how it's working in any more structured corporate jobs, and it's very much not how it works in creative spaces. Not everyone who's famous and makes the big bucks is actually the most creative hard worker. It's the truth. It is what it is. And we have to deal with that and then decide if it's worth it to continue either way. And I really fucking try to do that, even if it's really, really hard, actually, because holy shit. Shit's annoying. Shit's annoying, shit is hard, and it's not fun. I shouldn't look at numbers. I fucking know that I shouldn't look at numbers. But do you know how fucking exhausting it is if one YouTube short gets like over 1,000 views and I'm like, oh, that's cool, and the next one gets 10? Are we so for real? Why is stuff happening? Yeah. So yeah, I hope that me multi-streaming and VODs being immediately on YouTube will actually make it easier for a lot of people to watch my content, because I was very fucking bad with uploading VODs. I honestly don't even know if I'm up to date with all the VODs. Am I up to date with VODs? Does anyone know that? I think I am actually. Yeah, I think I am. I uploaded them all. Doesn't help that they keep changing. Yes, yeah, exactly. I would love to have a video editor. I would love to have someone who does clips for me. I do not have the money for that. It's still unbelievable for me that I have a group of people who actually work on my lore video for fucking free. Because, are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? Why are you guys doing that? I'm honestly so grateful. But I also know that this is a completely privileged position. I've been working. Yeah, I didn't look at the other message yet, but Ray Flame made me laugh a lot today. That is extremely funny. Oh yeah, also I realized I never said that.
Because we adore you. Ooh.
Oh god, that was disgusting. That was that was okay. Okay. Also, I realized I never officially said that on stream because it happened and then I didn't stream.
It loved haha.
Yeah, what if I don't? What if I just don't, huh? Huh? What you doing then? You know what? Fair. I can't even argue with that one. Oh, not the jail, man. Okay, now you guys, now you're out of control. Now you're, okay. What the fuck? Rude. You done? What definitely happened? Yeah, I don't know if bold works right now, and I don't know why, honestly. It's, no, egg isn't working at the moment, I'm sorry. We have to refund that one and check why this is not working. Oh god, the jail is gone. Very nice. Okay, what I wanted to talk about, because, I talked about that ages ago. Ages ago was on the 8th, holy shit, but I think I didn't officially talk about that on stream, is that we talk about merch, especially with, you know, dropping that little guy. I will talk to Kitty actually about plushies and how we might do an interest check, because if Kitty is actually doing like a round of handmade plushies, that will be fucking expensive, but also so worth it. Just to talk about also shipping, if like the EU peeps can group order, and we can talk about how shipping works, and so on and so on. Yada yada yada, that will happen. Also, the best fucking thing is that Kitty actually told me she'll make me a little Helia Nui, like a little me I can carry around. That will be I'm starting my Instagram era if that happens, if I have a little Nui of myself, because that is just fucking insane. I will take myself anywhere. But yeah, no, but talking about merch, I talked about it early in the month that I was actually approved, or Shikatsu with self, exactly. I applied for a small little merch seller. They're still in the beginnings, they're still planning things out, but it's a small merch distributor who, like, they produce and ship stuff for you, yada yada yada, who also takes in small creators, and I applied for that because why the fuck not? And I was actually approved, so here again is the official notice that I'm a Necomart affiliate. What does that mean? Nothing yet. It doesn't mean much yet, because they are now starting out to, you know, start rolling out the first one and start to plan, because they have a lot of affiliates actually. So when the time comes, I will also talk to you guys about on my Discord. There's a merch suggestion channel where you can tell me what you want, because I think I have a different view on merch than a lot of other people. I like usable merch a lot. I also know that people actually love standees and having stuff standing around. I personally do not have the space. I prefer a tote bag or like a keychain or pin or, you know, whatever. But if the day comes that it's my turn and I can talk to them actually about stuff, I will definitely come back to you guys for that, because you're the people who's supposed to buy that. Which is kind of important, that you are the people who actually want that. Also, you can get money off, which is kind of nice. Yeah, especially clothes. Let me actually, do I have that on hand? Because I would love, I have 2 logos. See, it's nice to talk about shit again. I realize that is kind of works. Where do I have it? I have 2 logos actually. I I have like the more would be a cool pin, like actual Tavern Shield logo. That would be a cool pin, honestly. Baseline. That would be kind of cool. I actually want that as a pin. That would really that would just slap. But I also got. Oh, I hope that's. Oh, that's. Visibility. Oh wait, where am I putting you? That's. Let me put you on the shelf because you have a background. I also have that one, and that one would probably actually slap on a t-shirt or on a tote bag or something. So I would love to get in that direction more than other things. I would love to have a standee of me and a little Helian, but hey, if no one wants to standee, we're not doing a standee. It is how it is. But yeah, that will definitely be more a community decision overall, because it's your money and you should spend your money on stuff you actually like. I don't know if you can hear that. Yes, Elias? Can I help you? Elias just meows in the background. That was Elias. That was actually the cat. Yeah, is it agreement or there was a fresh leaf and you still mouthing around? My god, he probably wants to go on the balcony, but the balcony's it's fucking cold here. We are in the negatives, and it's dark outside, and he probably still wants to. I should let you. I'm letting you out after stream. Is that a compromise? Can we do that? But yeah, just to have that announcement too, I also need to make a panel of that actually. I like the idea of Necomart a lot. I don't know how it will actually go, but I like the idea of having like not to deal with merch myself and have like better options than like a Redbubble shop or something. That being said, on my card you actually find a link to merch because Marsh actually has a bit of merch of myself. It's like cool me pointing at things stuff, and it's actually Monster Me in a horror version that you can actually have on stuff as merch if you want to from Marsh shop. So you're not only supporting me, you're also supporting my artist, which is very important. Ooh, a lot of talking. Yeah.
Buy the merch, or else?
Or else what? Yeah, probably arson, let's be honest. The else is probably just fucking arson. Yeah, crimes probably. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, we're slowly but surely doing all the VTuber stuff. I also would love in the future to collab more with people, but yeah, like I already said, time zones are a fucking problem. The other problem is I have no idea how to network with people. I have no idea.
Crimes.
Yeah, we established that at debut. No? Yeah. I also have no idea how to get in contact with people to actually be part of like bigger collabs. People are scary. Yes, but that's even not the problem. I just don't know where to find people. Yeah, like, yes, I'm in servers with other VTubers. But I also, it feels weird to be like collabing with people I have never talked to for a damn second. Because people are weird. It could just be a very bad collab. Also, I'm usually not playing games that are like easy to collab with. I don't like Lethal Company. Repo is okay. Peak is okay. I play a bit of Overwatch, but that's kind of it. I don't play many shooter. The list of options is really, really, really small. Collab servers are interesting. It can be good or very bad. Yeah. Also, that's the other thing. My big problem is that I like to do things a very specific way. I'm autistic after all, and that also includes that I like my communication a certain way. Everyone who has ever had to plan everything with me knows I start way too early, and I want communication, and I want like as many details as before. I'm not the fuck around and find out person. That gives me anxiety, and I do not want this. This is also why I already have things scheduled for December, because I hate doing that on the last fucking minute. It is what it is, and that can be really annoying for people, honestly. And I absolutely understand why some people just can't do this, or that some people are more like, hey, I would like to do that. Like, can we maybe do it? Or my absolute fucking thing is like, hey, does anyone want to collab tonight? And I'm like, no, I can't do that. I didn't plan on this tonight. I haven't saved up the energy to do that, or to no. This is not how I had my day structured. I need at least a week's notice before I do anything, which makes it really hard to plan anything. Yeah. That doesn't help. Also, yeah, if I want to collab with people, either it's people I know, or I'm even fine collabing with people, like with friends, and then they pull in other people, because I trust my friends to not collab with bad people, which, you know, sometimes work, sometimes don't work. A week beforehand. See, this is how it should be. This is how it should be. Thank you for uploading your Twitch what's on YouTube. Oh, thank you for. Yes, this is also why we're multi-streaming, so you guys have the VODs. Because especially with time zones, VOD watching is important. And I appreciate all my VOD watchers, and I love to see comments, even if I check them not enough. If I'm honest, I should really check things out, but it's nice that people sit down and watch my bullshit all the time. Yeah, but yeah, that makes it also hard, because I know if I would collab more with people, there's probably a good chance that, you know, people actually realize that I exist, which is like the biggest problem. People need to know I exist. Also, we could do a Stardew Valley co-op. We could. Marsthetics, that implies that you actually stream. Also, we still need to do the peak collab. Could grab you into some. Is that so? You know where my DMs are. You could. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard out there. But yeah, we also still want to do a peak collab, which means Marsh, Hase, Cat Sheeple, and me, because first off, we're all like best friends since a long time. Shit, that's I'm a streamer, but I'm bad at games. You don't need to be good at games to be a good streamer. Have you watched the streamers have you watched the people you stream? They're sometimes complete shit at games. Cats, are you okay back there? Are you? Yeah? Want to chill and do art with me sometimes? Honestly, I should, because I started cross-stitching like this month actually, and that's so stupid. I had the amazing idea to cross-stitch actual Christmas presents, and that takes a lot of time actually, and I'm not that good at it yet. So actually that would probably work out to just sit down and actually basically body doubling for that. Sorry. That streams that might actually happen a bit more spontaneously is if I know I need to sit down, and I might actually sit down and do a hand cam, and you can watch me cross stitch stuff like an amateur. You know, I'm pretty close in time to you. Yeah, we can talk about that. In general, like I don't know what this year might bring, but yeah, we could. Also should do more co-working just to get shit done. Elias, what are you doing? Crochet, hey, honestly, do it. Every time you crochet something, I just stare at it and I have no idea what you're doing, because crocheting is absolute witchcraft for me. I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what you're doing. It's absolute. So yeah, that is actually cool. Not gonna lie, neither do I. But you're doing it. Actually, where did I? Actually, I put it somewhere in the shelf. But the Joltik you crocheted for me, that's still alive in here. Yeah, stretching is actually... do you guys know how long it takes to stretch like 4 meters of spine? That's... that's so annoying. That's a lot. Whew. Okay, better. Longest poppet in the world. Yeah, it's like 4 meters of vertebrae that pop like one after the other. It's fucking annoying sometimes. Might be a bit loud, who knows. I tried watching pottery streams on Twitch, so yeah, this is the thing. Everything exists. My problem with crafts is I'm not good at it yet. And I don't know if I can deal with people being know-it-alls about it. Be like, I can give you a tip now and let me be a stupid amateur for a second. So we see about that. But it is an option. It might actually happen in the next weeks that I just like noon-ish, early afternoon my time, just get online and just sit there for a few hours and just try to crochet. I also I'm cross-stitching. I'm cross-stitching on tote bags directly like a fucking maniac. And I want to do like four of them for my mom, my grandma, my mom-in-law, and my sister-in-law. And my sister-in-law also gets like this I found this very big Stardew Valley cross-stitch pattern that's very pretty, but it also will kick my ass so badly, and I'm not even sure if I can finish that up until Christmas. It's gonna be fun, maybe, I guess. Also, I started a patch for March, and I also not finishing that because shit takes so long. Maybe I'm actually doing that tomorrow. Just sitting down and especially since I wanted to watch the new Frankenstein movie and stuff, I can just finally sit down and do that while doing cross-stitching. Cross-stitching is also, this is the other thing, I'm fucking bad at crafting stuff. I'm bad at art. I was never patient for any like crafting stuff. Even if I don't know how it was in your school times, but here in elementary school, we actually had like a whole class where we learned like crafting shit and minor like handiwork stuff and how to deal with tools, and it was kind of cool, but I was legit shit at all of that stuff. Cross stitch is the first thing where I'm like, yeah, I get it, I know what to do, because it's so nice and repetitive, and my ADHD loves that. Like, I still have to pay attention, I still have to count, and I still have to see where I go. But, like, filling in a space is just repetitive shit where I can just continue that and do something else while doing it. That's amazing. I learned to make circuits and thread railroad. Yeah, I learned, okay, I think it's also depending on where you grow up, especially in Germany. I grew up in the East, so you know ex-GDR, where it was a lot of the hand-up approach was a lot more there, and everyone had to learn everything. And oh, fun fact here, Helia lore, I moved to southern Germany like after elementary school, and then you talked like to your new classmates and like, hey, what are your parents doing? And this was the first time I learned what a housewife is. Because I never heard in my like the 10 years of my life, I never heard before of the concept of like the mother just staying at home and her job is household and mother. That's just not a thing I knew existed. If I'm issuing updates and you get the urge to represent your character, yes, yeah, we can. Yeah, that's probably. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that actually. That's also probably smart to be like, hey, I'm probably streaming too, and then we can just join. Remember of pissing off craft teachers to just allow me. How did you do that? Okay, but honestly, arts and crafts teachers in general are so easy to piss off. They're such a weird version of people. So malicious yeah, that tracks. That's fair. I also that was the other thing. We did like stupid craft shit for the sake of it, and I did not get it. I did not get why we should do that. Because it felt stupid and it felt like the product we're making felt useless, and so I just didn't put any effort in. AKA, I was such a neurotypical child. My god, it was amazing. Oh god, I'm so not used to talk anymore. That's horrific. Oh, I just realized something. I might stream tomorrow evening. Might. This is a big might. Because you know, I love Keymailer as a concept. Keymailer is such a cool site where you can get stream game keys, and you just have to make content for it. And the problem is that I actually still have games I need to play soonish. And I didn't plan that for next week actually. So maybe we'll see each other tomorrow and I play a silly little game. Draw your dreams, okay? However, you didn't specify where or with what, so what I'm just going to carve at the table. Oh, that is, I mean, yeah. I also like shit like, hey, draw your dreams or whatever, and then you actually draw something slightly disturbing, and then people are like, oh my god, why did you do that? Hey, you said dream. You did not say it has to be nice or anything, so shut the fuck up. Oh god, it's yeah, it's please give me correct instructions. We just gave us themes, just blue, we could do it. This is how it should be. Also, I think PE, sports classes, music and art should not have grades. Music and art can have grades when it's actually learning shit, like, you know, talking about certain periods or styles or shit you can actually learn. But you should the fuck not grade creative work. It's just bullshit. Like, We had one PE teacher who actually, at the beginning of like every block or theme that we have, actually like made us do whatever we had to do for the grade later, and then actually compared the before and after, like how much we actually progressed over the, I don't know, 6 weeks of us doing that. And that's it. And that actually worked out so well. Oh no, not the ads. If you use your Prime sub or subscribe, you don't have any ads. Yeah. Also, I hope you actually get, I don't know, at least good ads and not bad ads. Every art I had to do was directly linked to something of theory. Like we did a lot of that too, actually. And it's still kind of bullshit. PE was was not my thing from the beginning, but because my elementary school teacher was such a bitch. She was so horrible. And it got a bit better, but also they really just don't care if you can't do it. And it's not like I never played any sports. I played like badminton and table tennis. I played fucking table tennis on like state league level, okay? In my teens. It's not like I did not do any sports, but do not ask me to run a damn lap. I fucking hate it. It's mostly the teacher. People who say it doesn't matter who your teacher is are just fucking stupid liars, because yes, it fucking matters who your teacher is, how they approach things, and how you do stuff. I hate sports, but football isn't optional here. Yeah, well, as an Argentinian, you have lost there. But I also see that here. Not liking football is kind of a crime in Germany, and I fucking hate it. It is what it is. Mostly absolute bullshit, actually. I was the fucking neurodivergent queer who was absolutely besties with like my literature, my philosophy, and my history teachers, like my theater teachers. Those were my people. Because my German teacher and German classes are here, like, every class that's in your native language, it's mostly like literature analysis. This guy let me read half the damn class because he knew I was doing, I knew I could do shit. I still was kind of listening. And if no one was fucking able to make a solid analysis of what the fuck Franz Kafka wanted to tell us, I was just being like, yeah, here it's that and that, and you can actually refer to that in from his diary, from what the... That was me. That was... Don't talk to me about math or physics or whatever the fuck's going on. Let me actually interpret literature. Nerd. Yes, actually, correct. I still come to calculus and all that bullshit. But my God, give me a bit of time and a poem from I don't know which area, and give me time to actually read up on that time period again, and I will fucking interpret that thing to death. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy. You just need to think for a fucking second about stuff. I mean, I'm the nerd who read Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky at age 17 because it was mentioned in my German classes when we talked about Kafka. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. And then I read this 100 pages Russian literature bullshit. That's what I'm doing for fun. Other people in their teens read like teeny romance shit. I read the classics. It's, like an absolute normal person. Yeah. That was fun, actually. It was genuine. It's genuinely fun. The Twilight series to impress a crowd. Was it worth it? Like, did happen anything? Did you actually impress them? Or did you just suffer for nothing? I never read the Twilight books, by the way. They became a thing when I was kind of over it, and I didn't. Why? My problem is that at the age where everyone was reading Twilight, I already read Dracula, Camilla, and I started the Anne Rice books. So why the fuck should I read that shit? Especially since, hey, did you guys know that the vampires in Twilight are actually not vampires, but if you actually look at Mormon mythology, they're angels by descriptions of what is written in the Book of Mormon? Just got labeled as gay. Oh my god. Amazing. Yeah. Yeah, well, time well spent, I think. I wrote my crush's copy of Pride and Prejudice. Reddit got over the crush by the time I finished.
I'm a snack, Bella.
Oh god. Okay. I also, that's my big problem. I want to read more, but my god, a lot of popular books with every popular media, they sometimes are popular for a damn reason, and a lot of time they're complete shit. And actually trying to find good book recommendations is horrible.
This is the skin of a killer.
You know, my god, I'm skinning you. If you continue like this, my god. Isn't Bella Mormon in the books? Not officially. The writer is Mormon, and it fucking shows, but they never actually say she's Mormon, otherwise that shit wouldn't have been sold. But the whole relationship and how that stuff works and how Edward actually behaves is very, very Mormon coded. And I have a weird fascination with the Mormon church, just for the sake of, I do not understand what's happening there. I owned the version of the Book of Mormon for a while and actually read a bit, and I'm so fucking sorry. Your fucking prophet, who is a known con man, Joseph Smith was a known con man at the time, said he got golden tablets from Jesus, which he copied but never showed anyone, and then he had to bury them, but no one ever checked, and that's your gospel. Like, are we for real? Christian mythology is wild. Yes! Joseph Smith was, that's, hey, it's not as wild as whatever the fuck's going on with Scientology, because the founder of Scientology is actually just a sci-fi writer. That's it. And I think most of them don't even know what they're actually believing in. But if you guys ever look up the South Park episode about Scientology, where they explain what Scientology is, that is completely accurate. That is what they're telling you, and what Scientologists believe in is correct. The tablets were in a hat he read to someone on the blanket, if I know. Yes! Yeah, I forgot about that part. That he actually dictated them to someone and didn't even write it. Damn. And by the way, the Book of Mormon is an actual good and funny musical made by the South Park people. It's actually funny and horrendously accurate. It's I love religion on a level of finding out how it happened, because every religion has a reason. Beliefs have a reason. It makes sense, but it's so fascinating to be like, okay, how did it come to that? Because a lot of rules that Christian Jews and Muslims have, there was a reason for that, and they made very much a lot of sense when they were made. And now they're just, okay, tradition, I guess. But then you have shit like the Mormons, where it's like, your prophet is a con man, I guess. And no one saw ever proved, and you still believed him, I guess. And you guys, your church still exists. I also, my guilty pleasure at the moment, or my guilty pleasure for years now, is The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, because what the fuck am I watching? What is happening? It's a wild concept on all levels. I have no idea what's happening. It's funny to me as someone who, I want to say it's not religious, but that's wrong, who has no ties to like modern organized religion. I think that's fair to say. Yeah. I can talk about another religion, the more I think about it. Yeah. That's probably also a thing why I never connected with the concept of monotheistic religions, because it just doesn't make any sense. Paganism makes sense to me. Like, I can see nature, I can see the sun, I can see water. Like, I can get why people put a face or a name to that, or like to concepts I can feel, or like I can see. Like death or medicine or whatever, or plants, or I don't fucking know. I get that. I do not get the other shit. That's just And I'm not shitting on people who believe in it. Your religion is your private shit. Sometimes it's more questioning the how we got to this point than being like shitting on people who believe in shit. Because honestly, I respect people who believe in stuff still and have like a source and a form of hope in their religion, if they're not using it to be shitty people. You know, as always. How is it over 2 hours already? This was supposed to be short and not oh my god, I'm yapping myself to death. Shit, but here we are. Oh, also, watch-alongs will happen more. Watch-alongs will become, starting January, at least a monthly thing, because I actually asked a friend. I asked a friend if we were like, hey, do we want to do a film club? And the idea is that every month, one of us chooses a movie and we're watching it together on the channel of the host. And then we can talk about it. And that might start in January. And I'm not saying names, not yet. Just to be safe. But that will probably a thing that will happen, and I'm kind of excited for that. No Xmas watch along, maybe, and I don't. Okay, the thing is, I have no idea when I have the time in December, but I would love a Christmas watch along, and I would absolutely love to watch the Muppets Christmas Carol, because that is probably one of my absolute favorite Christmas movies. Also, yes, Mira, go to fucking sleep. I'm already looking at the clock, and I'm like, no, go to bed. My God, it's late. But yeah, Muppets Christmas Carol. If anyone it would be interested in that. I would do that because that's actually one of my favorite Christmas movies. I don't have a lot of favorite Christmas movies because I do not care about Christmas that much in general. But that one is actually very, very important because it's the Muppets, and I think we need more Muppet movies again. I think almost every movie is better in a Muppet version. Like, I mean, have you seen Muppet movies? They're insane. They're so good. I need Muppet versions of absolutely everything, especially if they follow the rule of, hey, they have one human and all of the others are Muppets. Disney is sitting on the rights of the Muppets, of the fucking Muppets, those icons, and are doing nothing with it. And I fucking do not understand it. Because the potential is endless. The Muppets work for every age bracket. They did the Office-like show on Disney Plus. Was it on Disney Plus? I don't know. With the Muppets, it was very adult, and it still worked. You can't. Tim Curry was the Muppet. The rest were normal. Oh yeah, there's a Tim Curry in Treasure Island is actually playing as he were a Muppet, and then you have Michael Caine in The Christmas Carol who plays like all the Muppets are actually humans. That's amazing. You cast Lord of the Rings Muppets. Which character is the human and who plays them? Ooh. Oh, there's so many options. I think my instinctual first choice is that Gandalf stays the human, just because that's funny as shit. I'm so sorry. Gandalf dealing with Muppet hobbits, banger. Who plays them? I mean, we stay with the original. I mean, sorry, Ian McKellen and no other. It is what it is. But I'm sorry, I need like Rizzo and Pepper. Is Pepper the prawn? I need Rizzo and Pepper as Merry and Pippin. I just need that because that would be the funniest shit ever. Yes, lurk, happy, eating. I should eat later. That's gonna. If you make the Muppets watch like I'm mapping a Muppetilian. Oh my god, is sock Puppetilian real? That would be so funny. I still love the little doodle of dead Helian that just looks like Kermit. Do we know anyone in London who can hit Ian up after theater? That would be so funny. No, honestly, the Muppets. I mean, we have to talk about that. Also, Sesame Streets. Those are Muppets. So you can do anything with them. Literally anything. And people should. People genuinely just should do that more. Especially also Muppets Henson Company. I'm so excited about the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie because I actually liked the first one a lot. And the animatronics were actually made by the Henson Company, which that explains why they looked so horrifically accurate. Said they never did a second season of the Dark Crystal. Me too! It was, oh god, that show was so good. Like, the movie is fucking disturbing on so many levels. But it was a passion project. I get why Jim Henson wanted to do that, but it looked so good. It was so well made. I need more Dark Crystal. And the Labyrinth. They should do. I don't know if they should do a remake of the Labyrinth, but I also want more Labyrinth. They probably. I don't. But I also really like that one. epic, but it's the Muppets. Okay, Marsh, who's the human? Aspen talked about Evil Bird for like a month. I love the Skeksis. Skeksis are fucking amazing. Especially Chamberlain. Chamberlain is actually my favorite Skeksis in the whole Dark Crystal. Either Odie or my vote goes to Athena, actually. I want human Athena in Muppet Epic. Also, Sam the Eagle needs to play Zeus. Oh god, I should stop. Which Muppet is Hermes? Huh. Good question. I'm also so out with Muppets. Rizzo would be a good option, I guess. I need Uncle Deadly to be the prophet. Because Uncle Deadly is probably my favorite Muppet. My favorite side Muppet. Like, of all time. He's so damn funny. It's ridiculous. I love the guy. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm such a Muppet head, but the oh god. I actually need to look up the OG title. The Muppets Take Manhattan was probably the first movie I saw. The first Muppet movie I saw because my mom recorded that one, and I was absolutely obsessed with that one, which was amazing. And it just continued. I had to hunt down everyone's haunted. Oh no! Yeah, hunting down artifacts can be so horrible. I always try to post my art text now again with my schedule, but sometimes I forget. So it's hard. It's hard. I want to post my art tech more, but also there's not much going on in my art tech. There is stuff happening in my art tech, which is absolutely insane to me. There's not much happening in my art tech. So it's always to be like, here's art tech. And then, yeah. But I should definitely also just look at it more regularly. That would also be cool. Who's the one you can? Yeah, that's Beaker. That's Dr. I do not know English names. But yeah, that's the lab assistant. Beaker is iconic. Beaker is so cool. Beaker just knows what's up. They also did a whole Disney Plus series with the Electric Mayhem, which is the band they have. That is also incredibly amazing. That was so unnecessarily funny and had so many really cool cameos for no reason at all. It's banger. Like, everyone knows and loves the Muppets. Let's do more with the Muppet. I mean, in this form, I look half like a Muppet. Maybe that's also a point. Okay, guys, it's 2.5 hours. My voice is giving up slowly but surely. I think I talked about everything. Yeah, I'm trying to get back in the rhythm, but I actually need to chill out about it. I will post the schedule tomorrow, just to be sure everything actually is correct, yada, 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 and confirm times with people. And if I feel like it, maybe we see each other tomorrow evening for silly little games called Humans. HOOMANZ. Humans. Which is, I just played a tutorial. It looks funny. It looks like something silly and easy. Other than that, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for making me talk 2.5 hours. What the fuck happened? I thought I came here, talk a bit about hospital and about how hard the world is, and then just go offline. How else would you spell humans? Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to be sure. You know how it is. Okay, where am I sending you guys? Oh, I know where I'm sending you. I'm sending you over to Melta. Not only is Melta painting miniatures things, but also Melta has rated me so many times and I never actually got around to damn. It's a dragon book nook they're painting. But I never got around to rate them back. So yeah, thank you for stopping by, guys. I'm glad I'm back, and I will fix the damn redeems until tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe, probably. Okay, cool. Thanks. Also, tell your friends to follow me. 500 is the goal. The sooner the I don't know. I don't know what will happen if I get them, but it would be cool. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your grandma, tell your dogs that I'm streaming. Okay, that's it. I will rate you over to Melta, which wish Melta a happy snack rate. You know how this goes. Happy time zones. Please, guys, if you need to go to bed, get a snack. You know how this works. Okay, cool. Bye-bye. I'm out.